welcome everyone to the home of the FIU Panthers, just outside of Miami and Pitbull Stadium. As we'll see a squad from Conference USA, the Western Kentucky Hilltoppers, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Florida International Panthers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese. FIU will kick it off to get things underway. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So Western Kentucky's offense going to get the chance to start this game off. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, all power. All those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well today.
Looking to throw its Parks. Bringing the heat. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
And that's not a good sign for this offense. You gave up 4 sacks a week ago. Now you're already getting your quarterback hit. They've got to protect their dude. They got to give him more time so he can make plays down the field. Protection is the biggest issue for this offense.
And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. The Hilltoppers need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going for it all. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. And the Hilltoppers will send out the punt unit. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. So the FIU Panthers offense will get the ball for the first time. And David, their quarterback hasn't always blown you away statistically, but he is a guy that the coaches trust.
Yeah, and he'll show you some flashes of why you should trust him, Reese. But here's the thing. This is not a guy that we're saying, go win me the football game. That's not where he's at right now in his career. Jesse, he's a guy...
Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41.
Well, this guy's become a bit of a problem for opposing offenses. In their last game, he had 2 sacks, and he's dominating again, getting his first sack in this game now. He right now is wrecking people's game plans, and this offense better find out how to slow him down.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. From the gun, they'll try the middle. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Let's see what they find in the playbook for 3rd and long from the 43. Back to throw, it's Proctor. The short hands, it's McNeil. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47.
This guy's gotten off to a good statistical start, guys, but that last completion, he's already now over 1,000 passing yards on the season, and man, you know he's looking for more.
And the Panthers have it with a 1st and 10. Here's a quick throw out to the left. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time and get to that 1st down marker. The Panthers can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. Let's see what they do here on 3rd and short from the 41. They'll try to get the first through the air. Quarterback now breaking the field. They'll pick up enough yardage for the 1st down. They've got it at the 30. And the Panthers Hilltoppers are marching down the field. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Quarterback can't pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41.
And really kind of a Jekyll and Hyde opening drive for the defense in the game. They've given up some yards and they've given up some big plays, but they've also got 2 sacks now already. So a little bit of back and forth. I think you're looking for a little bit more consistency from this defense now as the game develops.
The Panthers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. They'll leave it with him. There he goes. Jumped on top of the pile. Here they come up to the 23-yard line, not thinking field goal, wanting to convert this 3rd and short. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
Yeah, and how about this defense, man? That's the 3rd sack of the day. They've been putting pressure, getting him on the ground. Not something they've been good at throughout this season. This defense playing better because they're getting more pressure on the quarterback.
And here comes the field goal unit. He's going to have to get into this one a little bit from 47 yards away. Nestled just inside that right upright. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
And so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on. And you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. They'll move the wide receiver. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Grabbed behind the line. It's Myers. And that defensive penetration gave him no chance, and he is ridden out of bounds. Back to pass, it's Parks. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Just a little off. Incomplete. The Hilltoppers will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Makes the catch at the 45. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. The Florida International offense is back on the field. Off the play fake. So they've put up some early points, and now to build on this 3-0 lead.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
That's reeled in. It's Dawson. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there. FIU will line up to punt. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And it looks as if this one's going to carry into the end zone for a touchback. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Pressure coming. Safe completion on the screen. They make the stop, but a good pickup there on first down. And the Hilltoppers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. Sets up the screen. He makes the tackle at the 33 after a pickup of 5. With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Back to throw, it's Parks. Finds his big tight end. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. The Hilltoppers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Motion from the wideout. They'll run play action. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Got it in the middle, it's Bryson. Breaks the tackle. He gets it up to the 37-yard line, and let's see if they're willing to gamble on 4th down. Fair catch is collected at the 24, and that's where they'll start this drive. We've reached the break. It's FIU with the lead, and we've come to the end of one. And let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the 2nd quarter. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Direct snap. Running into the open space. Crosses the 30 to the 31 and a 6-yard pickup. And the Panthers can really attack on this 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Here's the pressure. And it falls in complete. But it could have been much, much worse as the defender was right there. QB draw.
Man, the evolution of the quarterback position. Basically, you should call them running backs who throw the ball really well.
And guys, you know the other thing that happens here is that sets up the next play because you've sort of left the defensive line gassed trying to run down the quarterback.
Oh, you got to be in shape, chasing him around all day on design runs, on scrambles, and, you know, it's just, and the +1 advantage you get by having that guy. It's so hard to defend.
To the ground, he's got it again. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Got a little work done on 1st down, now back to the line. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Using that running game to bludgeon forward. He's got 4 down to the 35. The Panthers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Unloads to the wideout. And it's incomplete on 3rd down. And they'll send out the field goal unit. He's going to reach for a long one, a 52-yard attempt. He splits the uprights. The lead now 6 here in the 2nd.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on 4th down so much easier. Just strut him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Dropping back, it's Parks. Under fire. And a 9-yard gain on 1st down leaves him with 2nd and short. From the gun, the ground game. And the Hilltoppers are stopped, but not before getting it past the sticks. They'll start this one from the 29 on 1st down. Looking downfield on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. Got his man to the left. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work. Off the play fake on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking to the big tight end. It's incomplete, and this sophomore quarterback usually makes that throw every time. The Hilltoppers will punt this one away. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. They'll get this drive started from the 29. The run from the shotgun. Stopped after a pickup of 4. Good run to get it out to the 34. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Back to pass. Catch in the middle. It's McNeil. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. And the Panthers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. He'll do it himself. He didn't get it. Not only that, he lost yardage. And here comes the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. Hilltopper offense comes onto the field again. They've punted the last 3 times they've had it, and now really needing to put a score on the board on this possession. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. To the air, it's Parks. That's caught. It's Myers. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. 4 punts already, and they've got to convert here to avoid a 5th. They'll try to run for it. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. And the Hilltoppers line up to punt it away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. They'll start this drive from the 42. Hand off from the shotgun. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. The play action fake. Oh, it's picked off. Got room on the return. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Well, the defense comes away with the pick there with their nickel personnel. And I think moving forward, if you're on offense, when you see that personnel on the field, you want to run the ball against it because you got smaller guys out there. Or if you're going to throw, think about quick screens outside when you have tight ends flexed on the perimeter, bigger bodies blocking smaller guys.
No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Wants to go up top on first down. Unloads to the right. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete. High the chains now on 2nd and long. Makes the grab. It's Myers. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. The Hilltoppers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Western Kentucky.
And that is just outstanding execution on that pass play. Great route by the receiver, good timing on the throw by the QB. Receiver catches it in stride, turns on the jets, and is gone.
Setting up for the extra point that would put them on top. And they move on top with the extra point, 7-6. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Georgia State is trailing right now, but I'm not ready to say this team is out of it. Not after the way this group has rallied around that coach. It really has been something to see. They're trailing by 11 to Southern Miss. We'll keep you updated on things in a game that could alter the balance of power in the Sun Belt, fellas.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. To throw, it's Proctor. Under fire. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Slips away. And this defense goes back-to-back sack, Jack. The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. FIU will line up to punt. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Now a fair catch is called for and made just shy of midfield. Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. They'll start this drive going to the air. Makes the catch. It's Myers. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Rushes on him. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down. Quarterback strolling away from Heat. Short gain on the play before he slides. Clock still running, almost certainly the last play of the half. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. And here on 2nd down, they'll send out the field goal unit to try to get 3 before the break. I wasn't sure that one was going to get there, but had just enough gas to make it over the crossbar. They take a 4-point lead here in the 2nd.
I know they're trailing going into the locker room here at halftime, but kicking that field goal gives them a little bit of a jolt, a little bit of a boost of momentum that they can carry with them into the 2nd half. And there's a lot of football left to go here. I can't wait to see what happens.
That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Gentlemen, what else is new? A really raucous environment there in Miami.
Set to advance on the football.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass, it's Proctor. Setting up the screen. Out across the 30 and out of bounds at the 33. And that's what you're looking for when you're backed up in your own territory. This time they'll go to the running game. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss. The Panthers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Going to take a shot at this DB. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Got a man, it's Carter. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. FIU set up with another 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. He's going to run it, and he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
It'll be a run on 3rd and short. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up 4th down. No signs of any kind of kicker as they'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. Got room to work. They get him down, but it's past the sticks, and it's a 1st down for FIU. Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. To the ground with the back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Off play action. and it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious. They couldn't make the connection on second down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. Back to throw, it's Proctor. Here's a heat. Complete downfield. He'll come through on 3rd downs. He's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23. And the Panthers want to crank the tempo. Off play action on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man downfield. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal. The Panthers didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Bought a little time, lets it go. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming. This is one of those momentum turning points. If this defense can force a field goal attempt, that is a victory for them. Got his man down the middle. Almost in, but they'll say he didn't make it, inches away from the touchdown.
It's now 4th and goal.
Try to barge their way in. Touchdown, FIU! And with that one, they jump on top here in the 2nd half.
And the head coach is going to keep going for it on 4th down because his offense responds like that. Your coach gives you the ultimate vote of confidence. Down on the goal line, we're going for it. I believe in you guys to execute and get us in the end zone, and they pay it off. Phenomenal job up front by the offensive line. You love to see a team respond to their coach's confidence.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
Western Kentucky, 10.
On the move from inside is 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. He wants to go deep. It's caught. How about this senior picking up some yardage and making a nice play on that one?
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Scanning the field, it's Parks. Grabbed over the middle, it's Bryson. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker.
2nd down coming up.
Trying play action. Trying to beat the D deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. They just keep firing. He'll take another shot here. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. And the Hilltoppers send out the punt unit. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. He'll make the fair catch at the 13, and they will have less than favorable field position here. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Good vision and determination there to find his way up to the 23. And the Panthers with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. There was just nowhere to cut back. Great job by the defense, and he'll have to take the loss. The Panthers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. They get him stopped at the 26, but that'll be enough for this offense to go to work on 1st down.
And that's another FIU.
They go to the ground. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run. And the Panthers can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. FIU set up with another 1st down. Now they're going to throw it. Finds his tight end.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on Monday.
The Panthers really need to keep this drive alive on third down. He'll go to the sneak.
Well, and he gets stuffed on that QB sneak. He's just not doing a really good job of reading the crease and finding a little space to kind of tuck into and drive his feet. He's just running himself into a wall, dude.
Well, and how about the big boys up front? Make a crease. Push somebody back. Create some space. There was nowhere to go.
That's the end of the quarter, and FIU is on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. FIU will line up to punt. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. Opening play of this drive comes from the 34. Dropping back, it's Parks. Makes the grab.
And you've created some great momentum, getting the stop, forcing the punt, now getting it back to your offense. Your offense starting to get in a groove. Late in the game, you need some big plays.
You just wonder how much panic there is right now on the defensive side of the football, too, because of what you just said, David. They can feel and sense the momentum leaving them right now with the lead. So someone defensively better step up here soon and make a play.
Defense uses the sideline there, and he gets it into plus territory at the 49. The Hilltoppers in a good spot here with second and short. Handoff from the gun. Plows through the defense. A huge play there, and they finally get him out of bounds at the 37. It's first down from the 37-yard line. Rides the back and leaves it. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. Knocked down at the 25-yard line. Picked up 10 there and gets a first down. Looking to throw on first down. A little screen to the running back. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground. Defense holds their ground, pickup of a yard. It's at the 26. They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this third and long. Finds the tight end. This defense makes a play, stopping him well short, and it'll be fourth down from the 24. Right down the boulevard. And we are all tied up here in the fourth.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
Coming down the stretch in the fourth, and we are all tied up, about set to kick it away. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Got the quick completion. Makes the tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10. It'll be first and 10 from the 30.
And that's another FIU.
Caught in the backfield, it's Carter. And he's brought down after the spin move for a short gain. Offense gets set for second down. Wants to throw. It's Proctor. Here comes the heat. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. Touchdown, WKU. The defense putting points on the board. Oh, man, the defense has just turned this game upside down with that score.
Dude, just take matters into your own hands. Like, I'll take care of this. I'm not even going to take this. I'm going to score points. I'm going to try to go ahead and ice this game away. Defense is still going to have to come back on the field, but unbelievable job just taking matters into its own hands.
He'll try to tack on one more. The extra point is good, and now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, you could make a good case. This is the game of the week in the Big 12. Texas Tech is showing little remorse for its opponent today. Feels like ever since they arrived at the stadium, that Red Raiders offense has been a buzzsaw. They're up by 32 over TCU. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this Big 12 Clash of the Titans, guys.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling. And the Panthers are way behind the sticks on this third and forever. Pocket breaking down. And the sack all the way back at the 5.
They got more sacks than a grocery store. Goodness gracious, time and time again, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground. This defense having their way.
FIU will line up to punt. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. Here comes the Western Kentucky offense back onto the field. And they've got a little bit of a cushion here, David. If they can add to it on this drive, it would be nice.
And it definitely makes a little bit of a difference. Knowing I'm up by more than a field goal, obviously, Jesse, my mindset switches, and I know I can't make mistakes.
Yeah, and David, I don't think they have to reinvent the wheel on offense here. What they've been calling has been working. Just get back to doing what you're good at.
Down to the 30-yard line where he stopped after a gain of 5, and that will be a first down. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. Drives ahead for 3 to the 27-yard line. Clock continues to run, and they'll be happy to wind it all the way down before they snap it. The run to the left. What a nice job by the defense to string it out, not give him any kind of alley, and knock him down for a loss. Getting late, pressure building, huge third down coming up on the road for this offense. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. So on fourth down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. And it's no good. And the margin remains at 7 after the miss. They'll put the ball in play from their own 30-yard line. Looking downfield, it's Proctor. Got it in the middle, it's Lewis. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. FIU pushing tempo.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. To the air on first down. Oh, they're after him. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game.
That's a play the defense needed, right? It's been a battle all game long. Here we are. It's late. Everybody's tired. They've given up a few yards on this drive, but they come away with a huge sack at a big moment.
The Panthers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. picked off. What a bad time for a mistake like that. Just a short return, but that would have been icing on the cake. They've got it first down at the 42. They'll open this drive from their own 42-yard line. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. And the Hilltoppers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Great reaction by this defense, immediately on the catch, swarming to the ball. Calling a timeout here, you have to avoid making a mistake in this situation. Looking for a man, it's Parks. Grabbed in the middle, it's Bryson. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here. And the quarterback takes the snap and kneels down. Well, after back-to-back losses, this team is really teetering on the edge of disaster.
They got to try to hold on.